Hi, it's me, Tori from HobbySTORies. Today is November 9th, 2022. This is my FlossTube 51, and it's my 10-day update. So I have my stitching. I did 10 whips total. I have my 4 daily that I try to work on every day, and then I have 6 whips from the pile. Welcome to everybody watching. I hope you like what you see. Let's get started. So the first one I always show is Rapunzel. This is what she looked like last time and what she is supposed to look like. And I have taken the 2 princesses and moved them down to, I think it's a square. It's like an 8x7 hoop, but it's a square. So I'm doing now 1 page at a time. Here's what she looks like now. So I am working over here. We've done the total upper part, and this is down here in the bottom of the plant, and then we're getting back into her hair and her dress. That's how far she is. So right now I'm working on page 16. And I'm kind of liking it a little bit better than trying to reach around, because it does hurt my shoulder when I try to reach around. I'm still going cross country. I'm still doing 1 color at a time. But, I mean, it's going to be the same kind of stitching. And instead of going like all the way across, this way I'm just going to do 1 page at a time. So it's still going to get the same coverage. It's just not going to be like full all the way across. And I don't know if I like it yet, but it is a lot more comfortable stitching. I just clamp it over here on the Lowry and then put my magnifying glass right there and then just go for it. So, but that's Rapunzel. Next is Cinderella. And I did work on both of these every single day. There's some days that I only worked on the 2 princesses. So, here is Cinderella now. And this is the flowers down by her hand, so her hand is down here somewhere. Because now we're getting down into the bottom of her face, and then it's just going to be body. It's going to be a whole lot of whites, it looks like, light blues. So, I'm doing her 1 page at a time too. And I'm doing it color by color. And they're coming along. I do believe, yes, she starts her rotation tonight. Yeah. So, 1 at a time. I did learn that I like the sulky gritting a lot better than Rapunzel I did with fishing line. No, I don't like the fishing line. It's easier to work around because it's like a stiffer thread, but no, because it has all these knots and stuff. These I just kind of tie up and then just have to tighten them every now and then, but no. So there's Cinderella. Next, I got caught up on temperature chart. Now, I showed that last time with the new motif that they put out. So it's back in a hoop. I mean, I can spread it out, but it's in a hoop. But I got caught up on my charts. We went back up in the 70s again. So this is all mostly 60s, and then this flower's all 70s. Because there's my temperature. So we had a heat wave in Delaware. We had a couple days that were almost 80s. So there's the temperature chart. And I am liking it. I do like rainbow, what is it, Rainbow Gallery metallic instead of Krennic, because the Krennics are, you know what, I'm not even using Krennic on here. Krennic was for the snow. I'm using DMC, like a blue DMC. Anyway, the next one is Undertale, which is window. And that's what it looked like last time. And I got pretty far on this. So I got pretty far. And one color at a time. And right now I'm working on this kind of light orange here and going down. And it's coming along. So that means all the blacks are done. All the yellows are done. This is 444. The little oranges are done. And then there's the lighter orange. So, not bad. I like it a lot better in a stretcher bar. That way I can just go ahead and do it cross country. And I'm thankful that I'm on white Ada again, because that would have been a lot of stitching on black Ada if I would have done that, because she wanted me to, and I said no, there's not enough black stitches in it to do that. So I'm glad I'm doing this. And I don't mind the coverage that 310 gets. I mean, I don't really care. She doesn't care either that you can see the white through. Doesn't bother me at all. 2 strands on 14 count. So, okay, so those are my dailies, which I did not work on every day. The 2 princesses did. But there's a couple days where, let's see, there's one day where I just did Cinderella. And then there's one day where I did Cinderella in window, and one day where I did Rapunzel in window. Actually, there was 2 days where I did Rapunzel in window. So I stitched every day. I just didn't stitch on everything every day. This was kind of a bad week. So there's that. Now, coming up is my whips. The first one is Steven Universe Trio. I got a mini finish on that one because I finished Amethyst. She's all done, and now Steven is in here. So this one's moving along. And it's just big blocks of color. I just mark it out and stitch that color. I don't think I'm going to outline them. I'm going to wait and see when they're all done. Maybe if anything, I'll just outline the outside, but I really don't think I'm going to. It doesn't say to. And they don't really look too bad. So, okay, the next one is Summer Sampler. And I think I got pretty far on that one. I'm working on the second motif. And I got that far. And I got over here some. Oh, I missed one right there. And that's not too bad. I'm still not sure about the flowers on the first one. Nothing calls for outlining, so I don't know if I want to outline this one and it'll stand out more than the other ones. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, in person, you can kind of see it. On the camera, it doesn't really stand out a lot, but I don't know. The next one is Autumn Cottage, because I'm doing a cottage series. And I got a little bit more done on it. Somewhere on the rough. So, and then I started the house. I got a little bit done. I had to substitute colors in here because I didn't have one of them. I had every color but I think one, maybe two. So I'm glad I bought that DMC book with the real threads in it. That helps a lot when you need to substitute. Because I used to look online, and online images are kind of distorted. Or they'll say to like, substitute this yellow with like that yellow. And no, that's not the same. So I had one of these colors. I can't remember. I think it's the lighter one I had. So I just laid it down on all the browns in the book and picked one that was corresponding. Kind of checkerboardy compared to the other one, but, or the original. Okay, next one is Floral. And I got a little bit done on it. I finished the flower, back stitching it all. And then I started this one, the two bugs flying. And then I started this because I want to cut this fabric some, so I want to hurry up and get the borders done so I can cut the fabric back. This is that really stiff polyester fabric. And I tried putting it in the Nurge square, and it did not want to work, and it doesn't like hoops. I know when I did the Joan Elliott fairies, I put them on scroll bars, but I really don't want to work on scroll bars anymore with my shoulder hurting, so I got it back into a Q-snap, and it's just going to stay there until it's done. I think I'm just going to start using this fabric for like little things. Little ornaments, stuff like that. Because doing big things on it, but I want to use it up. I mean, we bought it, so got to use it. Next one is Holiday Cottage. And that's a wintry one. And I got a little bit done on it. Got some of the green and some of the grays and black, and I'm doing this by page 2. So this one's moving along. I thought about making like the little snowflakes, the étoile, but I've done so many of them now, I don't want to go over it, and I don't want to redo them, so I bought it after I had already started. But I like these cottages. Those are nice. And then the last one is Spring Cottage. And this one, just working by color. And I got this green color done on this page, and the red and the purple and the yellow and the white. Well, I'm working on the yellow. I've still got to go across here. But that's all I got. That's all I've done. So I'm going to continue on, just picking my by start date, my whips. And of course, all of my dailies are going, which Rapunzel and Cinderella have been being stitched since 2020, so they're not going nowhere. And temp chart, I'll be done with that by the end of the year. And window, I was hoping to be done by the end of November. We shall see. Because I try to give it like an hour or two every day. So, that's all I got for now. My next video will be somewhere around the 20th. Yeah, hopefully I'll have more to show as far as progress. So take care, stay safe, have fun stitching, and bye for now.